Are you losing customers before they book an appointment? If you're a coach, tutor, barber, therapist, or any business that takes appointments, your booking system might be turning people away. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 most common online booking mistakes and give you easy fixes so you can get more clients. Hello everyone, Scott Friesen here at Simpletivity, helping you to get more done and enjoy less stress. And let's get started with mistake number 1, and that is a poorly designed landing page. Here we are within my fictional tutoring business called Math Learning Lounge, and the most important thing I hope that stands out to you is this button here, Book Now. I don't know how many times I've gone to visit a massage therapy website or perhaps a barber's website, and I can't find the Book Now button. I have to go searching either a different page or I have to scroll down to the bottom of a page. If you want people to book appointments, make sure that that Book Now button is front and center, above the fold. And as you can also see here in my example, I've chosen to make this a complementary color. Yes, my branding may be this color of blue for my logo up top and the name and even other ways to navigate around my site, but when it comes to booking an appointment, I want that to really stand out and be punchy. Now, in addition to not placing your Book Now button in a prominent space is not including the most relevant information, such as things as your opening hours, perhaps a brief description of what exactly it is that you do, and further contact information. Too often, this is also buried somewhere else. And if it's relevant, if you have a physical location, having a map, some type of way so people can zero in or see where exactly are you in relation to where they live. Now, for my booking site, I'm using a tool called simplybook.me, which is an incredibly robust tool for creating your booking system. Whether you want to use it for your entire website or just for your booking operations, Simply Book Me has you covered. Here you can see with a number of templates that Book Now button is always going to be front and center. So it's going to be very easy for people to find. There's many other templates that you can choose from. And of course, you can customize all of your colors. For example, you can see here under my buttons color, this is where I've chosen that very distinct color so things stand out. So coming back to my booking website, I'm going to select that Book Now button. And what I love about simplybook.me is that it's not taking me to a new tab. It didn't have to load an entire new page. It simply shifted me down on the same screen, and now I can immediately start to select what kind of tutoring service that I'm after. But this also brings me to mistake number 2, and that is when an online booking system doesn't take advantage of upselling or bundling or packaging services together. So in my example here, you can see that I offer 3 different services: a student assessment, online tutoring, and test preparation. However, if I want to earn even more from my services, it's in my best interest to put together a package. So down below, you can see that I have something called the Ultimate Academic Success Package. Yes, it is the most expensive thing on this list. It's one of the reasons why I've put it last, but you can also see that it is a much better deal than if someone was to book an online tutoring session and a test preparation session separately. They can see the prices here nice and clearly. They can see that these 2 things added up would be a lot more than this price here. So regardless of what type of service that you are providing, make sure that you take advantage of either upselling or putting together a package or a bundle. Now, continuing with my example, I'm going to select test preparation. Next, it's going to show me the providers that I can choose. So who am I going to study with? I'm going to select Stephanie here. And of course, the last step before confirming our booking is to select a date and time. Now, what I particularly like about simplybook.me is they have a more unique, I feel, user-friendly way of presenting dates to the user, but also keeping all of that relevant information on the same screen. So on the left-hand side, we can see what I've selected, and I can still click those read more links. So if I want to be be reassured that I've made the correct selection. That's an important thing with your clients. They want to make sure that they're confident that they've made the correct choice. And then up above here, I can clearly see that the weekends are no longer available. Saturday and Sunday and Monday actually are grayed out, but I can select a date that works for me. And then to confirm my booking, all I need to do is either sign in if I'm a returning user or fill in my details here if I am a new client. And this brings me to the third mistake that I see far too often with online booking businesses, and that is not collecting payment at the time of the booking. Here you can see that we've got the date and the provider confirmed. It shows me how much this booking is going to cost. But when I select confirm booking in this particular example, it's only going to show me what is due, meaning that I have successfully made this booking without giving any type of credit card information, any kind of deposit, or full payment. So jumping back into our simplybook.me dashboard, you can of course choose to pay later. That's what I have set up currently with my booking system. But if I was smart, I would probably choose Stripe or PayPal or SquareUp or whatever other tool that I use with the rest of my business. And I would argue, even if you're in an industry such as hairdressing or a therapy session, which is maybe not used to having customers pay up front, why not force them to pay at least a deposit? Pay something to try and prevent no-shows. If you run an appointment business of any kind, you know that the worst feeling is when you get a no-show. You've reserved the time, you've blocked out the hour on your calendar, and if they don't show up, you are getting zero. You are getting nothing. So if you want to reduce those no-shows and collect payment at the time of booking, make sure that you have that setting turned on. Now, once a client has booked an appointment with you, you want to make it as easy as possible for them to book another appointment with you. Of course, that's the name of the game, get more business, but you also want to make it easy for them to add it to your calendar. If these two options here are not available in your current booking system, you are certainly missing out. But the fourth mistake that I don't want you to make is ignoring your reminder settings, making sure that your customers show up on time, making sure that you give them enough notice. Here I am back in my simplybook.me dashboard. Now, at first glance, this may look like a bit of a confusing grid, but the more that I've used it, the more I understand that this is actually more helpful than what I've seen within other booking systems. On the left-hand side, we have our different types of notifications, such as the booking confirmation, such as a cancellation, a booking change, or a reminder. But on the right-hand side, we actually have it broken out into categories. For our service providers, the people who work for you, right? That may be the other hairstylists, it may be the other pet groomers or the other massage therapists. And then on the right-hand side, we have for our clients, because of course, these are probably going to be very different. You can choose different templates, of course, but also maybe send them out through WhatsApp or text message for your service providers, but maybe we're only going to do email, or maybe there's just going to be one SMS message, maybe for their booking change or their booking confirmation. So you've got an awful lot of options here. And then down below our grid, we have our full list of all of the different templates that we can customize. So when someone books an event, we can choose what does that say, either for the email version or for the text message version as well. So you've got an awful lot of customization available to you. And as a bonus, you can now manage all of your social media posts and your online advertising right here from within simplybook.me. You can create and schedule all of your posts and your ads in advance, even take advantage of the built-in AI generator, so you can look forward to having those customers come back again and again. And speaking of return customers, let's don't make the mistake of neglecting a loyalty program. If you're booking appointments, if that's the bread and butter of your business, you need people to come back again and again. Sometimes maybe more frequently than they think they need to come come back to your services. And no better way to do that than by adding a loyalty program. You'll notice here when I select Book Now and review the different services that I offer, not only do you see the time and the cost, but you can see that there are reward points. Yes, I have assigned loyalty reward points. Every time that someone books a test preparation session, they are going to earn 100 reward points. You can see different values for different services. And because my clients have their own account when they book with me, they can click on their profile and view their loyalty points. Here you can see down below that this client has a total of 225 loyalty points, so they can use that to purchase a new session. Now, in my case, I've gone one step further and allowed them to purchase a gift card. So in this case, I've got enough points to buy a $100 gift card. I'm going to say order by points. And now I can then walk them through the process of purchasing and making use of those loyalty points so that they can be a returning customer year after year. So whether you want to add a loyalty system, coupons, gift cards, or accept deposits, simplybook.me has you covered. To get started with your free account, simply go to simplybook.me or click the link in the description down below. And if you'd like to learn even more ways to simplify your day and your business, I recommend you click on one of these videos next. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, being productive does not need to be difficult. In fact, it's very simple.